Okay, the highlights from GreatStockPicks.com on Wednesday. I wanted to share with you about what we call our buy zone. Okay, on a really strong stock, line LINE had my full attention this morning, and this area right here, the blue line and the red line, that area is what we refer to in our chat room as the buy zone. Does it mean every time you buy something here, it's going to go up from there? Of course not. But it's the area that the blue line here, I'm using 5-minute candles, is the 8-period exponential moving average. The red line is the 20. And I like to view that as an area rather than a specific moving average anyway. So that's why we like to call it the buy zone, because you do want to watch an area. There's no exact price where something is going to turn every time. But this is a great area where these stocks find support. So LINE, when it got down in the buy zone, I alerted everybody that it was in the buy zone, and I liked it over this candle here. And you got to like the shape of that candle too. You finally have some indecision. Hadn't broken a previous 5-minute candle's high since right here. This is a great area to look for a turn. So I called it long over this candle, 26.15 if it gets there, and the stop below that candle, which was only 25 cents below. There's the trigger, and guess what? It was up from there. That was the low of the pullback, and even got a nice little final push up here. Went all the way to 28.61, $2.46 in our favor on 25 cents risk. And a great testimony to the buy zone method that we use. LINE was just huge. A couple other calls I made today. CONN. This one is extremely beaten up, and so I didn't even have it on watch. But then I noticed that it got a volume spike right here, very close to breaking its early high. This was the opening candle's 5-minute high here. So I went ahead, and when sellers came in on this red candle, I called it long over this candle with a stop below this candle. Pretty simple. 55.69, stop 19 cents below, and then you get the little break. Then you get the high of day break, and just grind it higher for us. It doesn't look like much of a move, but it actually did go from 55.68, I think was the entry. It went up almost 80 cents from there on 20 cents risk. And then BTurk, one of our all-stars, called STJ. Now, whenever a stock looks like this, you don't want to fall into the falling knife trap, but BTurk, one of the best bottom feeders I've ever seen, we were all watching this because it was certainly overdone to the downside. He went ahead and called this long on the next candle at 51.93 with a low of day stop. So it ended up being 9 cents from the low of the day. It triggered on the way up, 51.93, and look at that, all the way to 53.09, $1.16 in our favor on 9 cents risk, and a great call there. I didn't have much else. I got an early scalp in NQ from 1845 to like 1860 something. Let's see. GNC I called late in the day as a long right about here, and it just went straight sideways ever since then. No harm, no foul. I showed CAR as a possible short up in this area. It was getting that upside shape, and it was also hitting what used to be support becomes resistance. I didn't do anything with it, but this is where I called the short in that. I also called Lennar as a possible short up around 35, and a nice topping tail there. I actually did make some money on that one. Marriott, I called long right about this blue line here, and you can see what it did. It did go from there, but it just didn't do much. So I don't know that it's worthy of a highlight video, but another fantastic, guys, trading is back. I mean, I was kind of, if you watch my videos in August, I was kind of losing my mind because the market was just doing nothing. But there's a lot of individual names moving very nicely now, and the guys in chat are and girls are amazing at spotting what we look for, putting it out in the room for everyone to work on, and we're getting some great trades in there. So I'm not going to babble any further. We will talk to you guys tomorrow.